everybody, Patty Dooley here with Tupperware. Today I'm working on another recipe. You know me, I've got to try something all the time. So today I'm making a recipe and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's H-U-L-I, Huli Huli Chicken. It seems to be kind of Hawaiian in nature, I guess, because of the ginger, the pineapple, and all the stuff that's going to go in it, the brown sugar. So if you happen to know how to pronounce that correctly, let me know so I won't mess up again and I'll say it right the next time. But today I'm cooking this in our pressure cooker. And I have done several other videos using the pressure cooker with soups and meats and all sorts of things, pasta dishes and stuff. But if you've never seen about the pressure cooker, the Tupperware pressure cooker is meant to cook in the microwave. It works like a pressure cooker that you use on a stovetop. It has a lock for the lid, and you unfasten that. Now this comes off, and it is not a handle to pick up with. It's a lid lock, so it locks it in place. Then the top twists off. The top has the rubber gasket in it that you want to make sure that is in there. And then it has a pop-up valve here, steam release here. It has a maximum fill line in here because you want to make sure you have plenty of liquid when you're doing this, so the pressure and the steam helps cook the food. And then when you're ready to use, you just lock the lid on, put the little bracket here back on, and lock the lid, and you're ready to go. I love cooking with this, especially in the wintertime, because I'm a soup person and I love to cook a lot of soups. So I use it a lot during that time too. But today I thought, well, I wanted to try this chicken recipe. It's actually a recipe that you use to make sandwiches with. So that's what I'm going to work on. And the first thing it calls for is 5 pineapple rings laid on the bottom of the pressure cooker. Now you could use fresh pineapple if you wanted to. I just happen to have canned, so that's what I'm using today. You may, if you're substituting things, you may have chunk pineapple. You can use that. That's all up to you, but I'm putting the pineapple rings right here on the bottom. And then it calls for a whole chicken with the skin off. And all I did was I took a whole chicken and I pulled the skin off, all except for a little bit around the wing and the very bottom of the leg. So there is the whole chicken right here. Now I'm just going to put that down inside. Now this is about a 5-pound chicken, and I need to get this plate out of the way. But mine is about a 5-pound chicken, so you may want to go maybe around 4-pound chicken. Mine's a little bit larger, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It will work. And then to this, we're going to make a sauce that's going to go over it and then cook with the chicken. So for that, I'm going to use the Power Chef, because we're going to need like 4 cloves of garlic, about 1.5 inches of fresh ginger. Now you can grate your ginger, or you can put it in here and chop it. I've got about 1/4 of a red onion I'm going to put in here. And I've got the ginger. I went ahead and chopped it just a little bit, because if you don't know ginger, it is a very fibrous food, so you want to make sure that you have it down. Now I don't mind eating ginger. I like ginger. Some people don't. That's a preference. You could grate it or do it like here. So we're going to chop this down pretty good. Woo! Like to let go of my engine there. And you can see that has chopped down pretty fine already. I might give it just 1 or 2 more pulls. Get that one last bit of onion. There we go. And this is like just a super fast and easy recipe to do and make on a busy night. Have it prepped already, ahead of time. It calls for 1/4 of a cup of tomato paste, which is going to be about a 1/2 can here. So we're going to put that in here. About a half a can. This is a 6-ounce can, so about half of this should be a fourth of a cup. If you go a little bit more, you know, that's okay. There we go. And then it's going to call for a fourth of a cup of brown sugar. I'm using my modular mate that I have my sugar in. Fourth of a cup of brown sugar. And then it's going to call for a fourth of a cup of apple cider vinegar. I'll get it out. And the one thing I forgot to bring over here is my chicken stock. So we're going to put fourth a cup of apple cider vinegar in here. And I will go grab my chicken stock. Right back. And we're going to put a fourth of a cup of that in here. Then we're going to put about a teaspoon of salt, which I forgot my salt, so we'll salt it later. But I'm just unorganized today. It happens, you know, it just happens. It's normal everyday life. That's what happens around here sometimes. But we're going to pull this and blend it. And before I put this in the microwave, I promise I will stop and salt this stuff before I do it. But we're going to go ahead and pour this sauce. Ooh, that smells good. We're going to go ahead and pour this over the chicken. Like I said, my chicken is a little on the big side, so like I said, if you want to do a 4-pound chicken, that would be, you know, ideal. It's not going to hurt that my chicken's a little bit larger, but it might, you know, just with the amount of sauce. So if you, I guess if you really want to double the sauce, you could, I don't know, but you can always try. So we're going to put this on here, and then here you would line up the arrows with the arrows on the handle here. And you are going to twist the top closed, and then you're going to put this handle right here, and it's all locked and ready to go. So from here, you're going to put this in the microwave. Because mine is 5 pounds, I'm going to go the full 25 minutes. My microwave is 1250 watts, so I'm going to go the 25 minutes. If you're doing a 4-pound chicken, you might adjust the time in there a little bit. But we're going to put this on, and I'm going to let it cook, and then once it comes out of the microwave, you have to let the steam go down on its own. When it's ready to open, this little pop-up valve will be completely down, just like it is now. When it comes out, it's going to be up and steaming, and then there's going to be steam coming out of here. And when this little hole closes over here, this little rubber gasket, then you open the pressure cooker lid. Not before. It's just like a stovetop pressure cooker. You know, you have to let it cool down. So we're going to cook this for 25 minutes, let it cool, and then I'll come back and show you everything, what it looks like. So stay here, right here. We'll be right back. Okay, so the chicken is cooked for 25 minutes in the microwave. I took it out. I let it set for 10 minutes until the steam quit coming out and the little pop-up valve was finished. So now we're going to unlock the lid. Take this off. We're going to twist the lid open, and always open the lid away from your face because of the steam. You don't want to burn yourself. Woo. This smells terrific. It's got a lot of broth in there from the chicken, all of the onion and the ginger and everything that was in there. So we're going to try to get this out and set it on a plate, because you want to let it cool down, and then you shred it to make sandwiches. If I can get it out of here. And it's trying to just come apart. frosting up my glasses there. I can smell the ginger and the tomato. I can tell you it smells amazing. I'm trying to get this thing turned over to the chicken breast. Well, let's try it this way. There we go. There we go. There is, you see it's just falling apart everywhere. It is like super tender. And I have a little knife here that I'm going to simply cut off a piece of the chicken breast and then shred that. Now you can let it cool and debone the whole chicken and then shred it. I'm just going to shred just a little bit here so we can see what it does on the sandwich. And you can take 2 forks, pull them, put them together, shred the chicken this way. You can chop it if you like it chopped. And we are just going to do this right here. And then we're going to take our bun, put some chicken on here. And trust me, it is still warm, very warm. And then we have some of the broth in here. I think I'm going to try a little piece of the pineapple on here. Of course, you can pour the juice over here. I'll get a spoon and we'll pour the juice on. You could probably toast the bun if you want it toasted. But there we go. We have our Huli Huli, or however you say it, chicken that we cooked in the pressure cooker. Personally, I'm gonna have some for dinner this evening, and then I'm gonna shred the rest of it, put it up in some freezer containers, and keep it for you know, another meal, because I'll be going out of town in a week, and I will be wanting to have something for my family while I'm gone, so I could prep this ahead of time, let it cool, shred it, chop it, however I want to do it, put it in my freezer containers, and then when I'm gone, all they have to do is pop it out, let it thaw out, and reheat it, and then they have a whole meal. So I'm going to try to taste a little bit of the chicken. Whoa, that is really good. That is really, really good. Very, very good. You could add a little bit of red pepper flakes, more to it if you wanted to. You could thicken up the sauce with a little bit of cornstarch, make it a little thicker to pour over like a barbecue sauce. That is excellent. Excellent. So there you have a quick, easy meal. Whole chicken cooked in the pressure cooker. 25 minutes. Very few ingredients, but big on flavor. So if you'd like to know more about the pressure cooker, some recipes and things like that, feel free to get with me. I have to swallow here. It is so good. Get with me on Facebook at facebook.com/TW Patty Dooley. I will get it out. I'm focused on eating that sandwich. And I will get with you and help you out with recipes, or this recipe, or whatever you need. Or if you want to know more about how you can get a pressure cooker, just contact me through there. And if at any time you need a new catalog or current sales brochure, you can message me there, and I will be happy to get with you and mail one out to you. I would love it if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click the subscribe button down in the corner, And if you are a subscriber, would love it for your comments, like, share the videos and everything. So you guys have a great day, and I am going to sit down now and eat my chicken Huli or Huli, however you say it. Somebody please tell me how to say that word. And that way I'll know what I'm saying and talking about when I do this recipe. So you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.